Hello everyone and welcome to a new video about Azure API Center. Today we are going to talk about how you can use GitHub Actions to automate your API registration and how you can manage custom metadata. Automating these tasks will save you a lot of time and it will reduce a lot of manual effort. It will also ensure that the process is consistent every time a new API is registered, and it will reduce the risk of errors, ensuring that all APIs are registered and managed in the same way. But let's dive in. In my current Azure API Center, I already have 2 APIs registered. I want to manage my Azure API Center using a Git repository with predefined GitHub Actions. In my repository, you can find a folder called APIs that will represent my inventory. I will start by creating a new branch from main. This allows me to work on any changes without affecting my main code base. As soon as I've created my branch, I can open it in VS Code to start working on my changes. In VS Code, you can find a workflow YAML file called Register API that will run every time I push a new change to my repository. In the on section in my YAML file, I specified the conditions under which the GitHub action workflow is triggered. Here, my workflow is triggered on a pull request event, in particular when a pull request is closed and only for pull requests targeting the main branch. The environment section in my YAML file defines my environment variables. I currently have 3 environment variables representing my Azure resource group, my Azure API Center service name, and my file path location to an API specification. And finally, the job section. Here I define a set of different jobs that the workflow will execute. My first job is to log into Azure, and after that to register an API to my Azure API Center. For registering APIs, that's where I need the different environment variables that I've previously defined. Okay, in my current repository, I already have 2 different APIs registered. Now, if I want to register a new API, I will first create a new folder with the API's name. And then, in this folder, I will provide the API specification that I want to register. For better transparency, as for my naming convention, I'm going to use the API version name. In my API specification, I'm going to make sure that the title and version have the right naming convention. And once my changes are made, it's time to commit and push them to my branch. I only have to make sure that my workflow file points to the right API specification, but now I'm ready to commit my changes and push them to my remote repository. Next, I will create a pull request to merge my changes into the main branch. This allows Teams members to review the changes before they are merged. I can even add specific rules that might be required before merging. Usually it's recommended to add required reviewers, but because I haven't added any rules, I can go ahead and immediately merge this PR myself to complete the process. GitHub Actions will automatically trigger my workflow to register my Star Wars API. And that's it. As soon as I see the green mark, I've successfully automated my API registration. Let's check it out in the Azure portal to see if I can actually find my Star Wars API here now. Perfect. As you can see, my Star Wars API has been registered. Let's quickly walk through the process of adding a new API version. So for this, I'm going to reuse my open branch. I will simply add a new API specification file in my Star Wars API folder, providing all of the information needed and updating the API version name. I will commit and push my changes to my branch again and create a new PR. As before, I will merge my changes into main. That will trigger my GitHub Actions again to automatically register not a new API this time, but this time a new API version. For validation, I will again check in the Azure portal to see if I can find my new API version here as well. Sweet. Now that we understand the process of GitHub Actions, let's see if we can use this to also automate the process of management of my custom metadata in Azure API Center. Azure API Center has the concept of custom metadata. This essentially allows you to store additional information on top of your APIs. In the Azure portal, I can view my metadata schema to better understand the data types and requirements. API approval, for example, needs to be in an email format, and compliance status only allows the option new, pending, or approved. Now I want to use GitHub Actions to also automate this process. So for now, I'm going to add a new JSON file in my Star Wars API folder called metadata. In this file, I can provide all of the custom metadata information before I can commit and push my changes. I will have to update my workflow. I will add 2 more environment variables, my API ID and the file location to my metadata. I will also include a new job so that this time it will not just register my API, but also modify my custom metadata. To keep it clean and transparent, this time I will create a new branch, commit my changes to the new branch, and publish it. Next, I'm able to create a new PR. And now I'm able to merge my changes into main again to trigger my updated workflow this time. This time, it's going to edit my custom metadata for my Star Wars API. And as soon as I can see the green mark, I can go and finally see my changes in the Azure API Center portal as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will see you next time.